She's done an incredible job. We've been through a lot together, and she's tough, but she's good. You know, you also have tough and bad, right? She's tough and she's good. She's great. And she's going to be leaving the service of her country, and she's going to be going, I guess you could say private sector, but I hope she's going to, she comes from a great state, Arkansas. That was a state I won by a lot, so I like it, right? But we love Arkansas, and she's going to be going back to Arkansas with her great family. Her husband is a fantastic guy, and her family. And I don't know, Phil and folks, if we can get her to run for the governor of Arkansas, I think she'll do very well. And I'm trying to get her to do that. But I just saw her in the room, and I really wanted to call her up. She's a special person, a very, very fine woman. She has been so great. She has such heart. She's strong, but with great, great heart. And I want to thank you for an outstanding job. And thank you. Come. Thank you, honey.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll try not to get emotional because I know that crying can make us look weak sometimes, right? This has been the honor of a lifetime, the opportunity of a lifetime. I couldn't be prouder to have had the opportunity to serve my country, and particularly to work for this president. He has accomplished so much in these 2.5 years, and it's truly been something I will treasure forever. It's one of the greatest jobs I could ever have. I've loved every minute, even the hard minutes. I have loved it. I love the president. I love the team that I've had the opportunity to work for. The president is surrounded by some of the most incredible and most talented people you could ever imagine. And it's truly the most special experience. The only one I can think of that might top it just a little bit is the fact that I'm a mom. I have 3 amazing kids, and I'm going to spend a little more time with them. And in the meantime, I'm going to continue to be one of the most outspoken and loyal supporters of the president and his agenda. And I know he's going to have an incredible 6 more years and get a whole lot more done, like what we're here to celebrate today. And I don't want to take away from that. So I certainly want to get back to the tremendous thing that the people behind me have done. And thank you so much, Mr. President. It's truly an honor.
Hey everybody, Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders announced that she's stepping down from her post. And I have to say that even though I disagree with her politics and some of her actions, she is going to be remembered as one of the greatest press secretaries ever to work for a president. And I know some of you are probably at this point allowing your jaws to hit the floor, but let me explain why. She worked as a political appointee and works as a political appointee on behalf of the President of the United States, and her job is to represent, to the best of her ability, the President's message. Sarah Huckabee Sanders walked in to the situation and steadfastly did her job, while at the same time realizing she was really riding a bucking bronc. President Trump put her in situations that I have never, ever seen any other press secretary have to deal with, at least in my time on this earth, and paying attention to what press secretaries do by watching television. That goes back a long way to when I was a little kid. I can't remember a press secretary that has had so many episodes where she had to explain a president's obvious lie or twisting of facts, you name it. But she did it with the same level of energy, with the same level of aggressiveness. It never waned. And even though it seemed there were times when her tongue was really, really, really in her cheek, she maintained her composure and did her job. More was asked of Sarah Huckabee Sanders than any press secretary in presidential history. And for that, I am rewarding her as the best press secretary ever. I can't avoid that. I can't avoid that. This has nothing to do with politics in terms of ideology. It has everything to do with the job. And again, Sarah Huckabee Sanders was essentially asked, even though she didn't realize that's what she was being requested to do, to ride a bucking bronc. And she did. When she fell off, she dusted herself off and got back on. And that was a number of times. A number of times. Replacing her is going to be an improbable task. I'll say improbable because anything is possible, right? She's going to be difficult to replace. Now, as to why she's stepping down, the reason I don't know that yet. But right now, I'm only concerned and I'm only focusing on how I perceive she did her job. And I can't see anybody. In fact, there are a number who didn't take that job. It's going to be interesting to find out who replaces her. Hey, subscribe to Zenny62. I see you.